Good Tuesday morning. I'm meteorologist Jeff Gerber. We have a weather impact alert for a few days this week as we look at maybe some fog and also looking at some rain and thunderstorms as we head towards your weekend. So weather impact alert will be on all the graphics. And just to let you know, there's going to be some times coming up that you're going to need to adjust your schedule, do something a little bit different in your day to adjust for the weather. So that's why we put out the weather impact alerts. It doesn't mean severe weather. It just means that there'll be some rain or fog or something like that that's going to impact your day, where you're going to have to maybe head out the door a little early, maybe cancel some outdoor plans, something like that. That's why we issue the weather impact alerts. Like I said, it doesn't necessarily mean any severe weather. Next 10 minutes, we'll be looking at your forecast through the next 7 days. Looks like warm weather as we go through the next 7 days, and also maybe a little bit of wet and a little fog here and there. Rest of today, we're looking at temperatures into the upper 70s. We'll fall back into the lower 70s by 6 o'clock, and by 10 o'clock we'll be in the middle 60s. So just a warm afternoon with some partly cloudy skies. A little bit of sun, but we'll see lots of clouds as well. Our allergen report not looking too much different from yesterday. Tree pollen is up to 263, so now it's on the heavy side. Still low on mold and still 0 on weed and grass from yesterday. As we take a look outside, we have a lot of cloud cover, especially as you head up towards the lakes area. This is the view, of course, in Jasper, looking at the Jasper County Courthouse, brought to you by Provalis, part of the Roofing 911 Live Skycam network. And there's more cloud cover up in Jasper probably than the rest of the area. Just some mid to high level clouds kind of moving through. Hopefully you'll see a little bit of sunshine out there for this afternoon, but a lot of cloud cover there into the Jasper area. We'll go mostly to cloudy skies, mostly cloudy to cloudy skies right now in Jasper. And then you switch down to Port Arthur and we go mostly sunny here. You can see the blue skies there, just some high level clouds. So that's why we have sky cams in different locations across southeast Texas, because as one could be seeing lots of sunshine, the other one could be seeing very limited sunshine like we're seeing from the lakes area down towards the coast. So here's Port Arthur on our Roofing 911 Live Skycam network. Blue skies there with a few high clouds. This camera brought to you by Market Basket. Port Arthur already working its way into the middle 70s, around 76, 77 right now, expecting to be a little bit warmer than that, getting close to 80 degrees in Port Arthur for today, while up towards the lakes area, you'll be getting into maybe the middle 70s thanks to some of that cloud cover there. And then as we go over to Orange, it's about half and half. We got some clouds off there in the distance, also seeing some blue skies, so we'll go partly cloudy there at the Horseman's Western Store, currently showing 74 degrees, humidity at 66%, with a northwesterly wind at 5. And looks like traffic's going along pretty smoothly as folks are heading over into Louisiana, or folks coming back from Louisiana coming into Texas there. It doesn't look like there's any delays or anything. Construction is pretty much finished on this part of Interstate 10, so haven't seen too much in the way of delays here and there. So that's good news over in Orange as you head over the Sabine River and into Louisiana over the bridge there. Taking a look right outside our 12 News studio, partly cloudy skies here. This camera brought to you by Mid-County Plumbing, part of the Roofing 911 Live Skycam network. And dry conditions out there. Once again, I-10 looks like it's going along pretty smoothly there through Beaumont. If you have any lunch plans, maybe heading out to do meet some friends for lunch or business partners or whatever you're doing. Weather impact alert, not for temperatures today, but definitely looking for some fog later on tonight. We'll talk about that in just a little bit. Temperatures into the lower 70s in Jasper and Kirbyville at 73. Woodville's at about 72. Orange is at 73. Then we're at 75 in Silsbee, 74 in Beaumont, and then 76 right now in Port Arthur. As we take a look at satellite and radar, a little bit of light rain out towards West Texas. That seems to be thinning out just a little bit. And then you can see some of this cloud cover moving into southeast Texas here. You notice down towards the coast, those blue skies were towards the lakes area. You're seeing a little bit more in the way of some cloud cover there. It's a weak disturbance that's going to be sliding across the state through tomorrow. And with that, we'll see a chance for a little bit of light rain, especially as we head towards, looks like maybe the first part of the day tomorrow into the early afternoon. A lot of cloud cover overnight. And we'll see possibly some patchy fog for tonight into tomorrow morning. That's one of the reasons why we have the weather impact alert on Wednesday. We'll see some more fog possibly on Friday, another weather impact alert there, and then the rain and thunderstorms coming in on Saturday gives us another weather impact. So we got 3 of those coming up here over the next 7 days. As we look around the rest of the country, a little lake effect snows coming into parts of New York State. As you can see, some of that moisture coming in there. And they've got a storm system moving into California, bringing them some heavy rains, and through parts of the Sierra Nevada up towards Tahoe there, it looks like they're going to be getting some pretty heavy snow, which is great news for the ski resorts over in central California there. And then we see our little weak weather system moving into Texas now with the cloud cover and the light rain associated with that. Looks like northern plains are quiet, southeastern U.S. is quiet, Florida's quiet. As far as weather is concerned for today, it's really, say, parts of California up through parts of New England getting some active weather for today. Our futurecast takes us from the lower 70s to the upper 70s for later on this afternoon around 3, 4 o'clock. And then we'll see temperatures start to fall back into the 60s as we head towards this evening. We'll see temperatures drop off, I think, a little bit more farther than this. We're looking at some upper 50s and lower 60s going into tomorrow morning. And like I said, we'll see some fog developing. Could be pretty thick in some spots. I might see a dense fog advisory by the Weather Service because of the fog and possibility of maybe getting out the door a few extra minutes early tomorrow. We have the weather impact alert in our futurecast for tomorrow morning. And then as we get into the afternoon, that fog should lift up and we'll see partly cloudy skies once again for tomorrow, with temperatures climbing once again into the middle to upper 70s, even though futurecast wants to keep us into the lower 70s. I think we'll be warm again for tomorrow. Along the coast for today, no advisory. South winds at about 5 to 10 knots, seas around 2 feet. High tide getting close to 2 o'clock this afternoon, 1:59 to be exact. And then our sunset tonight's at 6:01. Right now, Texas Point, south to southeasterly winds at 11 miles an hour, gust to 12, water temperature at 62. Look for a light chop on the inland lakes and bays for this afternoon. So our forecast reads like this for today: partly cloudy skies to mostly cloudy skies, possibly up towards the lakes. We're seeing temperatures in the upper 70s for today, with south winds about 10 to 15, so a little breezy as well. Heading in towards tonight, cloudy skies, and we could see some patchy fog. Probably the best chance of seeing some of that dense fog where you really need to slow down and take your time is going to be down around the triangle where we have the most moisture in place. But we could see some patchy fog towards the lakes, and we'll see light south winds between 2 to 7, about 3 to 8 miles an hour. And you can see temperatures generally in the upper 50s around the triangle here down south of I-10. We could definitely see some lower 60s going into, it looks like, your Wednesday morning. So our weather impact alerts, like I said, we put these in place in case you have weather that's going to be an inconvenience to you, that's going to be impacting your day, as far as maybe carrying some rain gear or getting out the door early, or maybe canceling some outdoor plans. Well, we have 3 of these coming up here over the next 7 days. One is Wednesday and one's Friday. Those are during the morning hours for fog, and it could be pretty thick here and there. And then Saturday, unfortunately Valentine's Day, we do have a good 70, maybe 80% coverage of rain and thunderstorms coming in, and that could be some heavy rain. And at this point, there is a slight risk of maybe some severe weather on Saturday. So something to think about. Let's hopefully it won't be severe, but still heavy rain heading out to dinner or something like that with your sweetheart. It looks like could get a little wet there. So something to think about as we head towards Saturday. We'll be updating this forecast a little bit closer to that day, maybe pinpointing when the rain will start and stop as we get in Saturday. Right now it looks like it's going to be maybe afternoon into the evening. But you can see warm temperatures all the way through Friday. We'll see temperatures in the upper 70s. Lows will generally be in the upper 50s, close to about 60. Now the front comes through on Saturday with the rain and thunderstorms, and then on the back side of that, Sunday into Monday, we'll see cooler weather move in. Lots of sunshine, but we'll drop down around 50 on Sunday morning with a high of only 70. And then on Monday, we'll drop down to around 46. So it's going to be a chilly one on Monday morning with a high of about 71. At least it'll be dry for Sunday going into Monday. Appreciate you watching this stream tonight at 6:30 to 6:45. Patrick Vaughn will be here, and he'll do another stream letting you know this updated forecast, as far as maybe dropping some of these weather impact alerts, or maybe putting a few in place depending on what the weather's going to be doing. Also, number at the bottom of your screen here, we'll throw that number up there if we can, 409-749-9302. That is our phone that we have, that you can text us a message or text us a question